One thing I want to talk about is the struggle of getting a job post-grad, especially when it comes to like the older generation and how they love to say, all you have to do is just go to school. Once you go to school, you get a degree. Once you get a degree, you get a job. But that was back then.
It's actually kind of heartbreaking to see all these videos of nurse new grads and they cannot find jobs. Like, what?
A new grad nurse that doesn't have a job and literally can't find one.
I just graduated college in May. Nothing prepared me, honestly, for this job hunting situation because what the
Watch your mouth, bro.
I'm alive, but I'm not living. That might sound really morbid to you, but I promise I'll explain. I have been looking for a job since May of 2024, and even before that. And I've made it very, very far with some of these companies. I've done projects for them, like final interview, everything's been going really great. And then people will just ghost you, or, you know, they'll tell you you've been like rejected. Back to my thing about being alive and not living, I just feel like I'm missing out on so many experiences because I don't have the money or I'm not living in the place that I desire to be. And although it's like easier said than done, I can't stop comparing myself to other people. It's like, or thinking about other things that I could have done and like how I could have gone about things. Like, I know myself as a person and I know that I put in a lot of hard work and I really care about others, but it has me questioning my worth. Like, maybe I'm not as valuable as you know? I hate Greg, hold on. Just a very lonely feeling when I feel like everyone has their life together and I'm like trying to get mine together, and I've been really patient and I'm waiting for the right opportunity to fall in my lap. And I mean, like, I'm trying to put in all the effort that I can, but it comes to a point where it's like, what more can I do? Like, I feel like it's like putting my life on hold to a different extent that I've never had, and I absolutely hate it. I don't know what to do. And I just see the worth in myself. And despite me being really upset right now, it's like, I just want someone to see it in me. I want someone to also believe in me. I have the skills. I'm not stupid. I love everything that I do. And it's just so hard to not compare yourself to other people. I hope someone else understands because it's just a horrible feeling.
Okay guys, so to sum it up, comparison is the thief of joy. And with social media being what it is now today, people are chronically FOMO'd, fear of missing out, and they're chronically comparing themselves to other people and feeling bad about it because people show their highlight reel on social media. Oh, this person's got a new job. Oh, this person's flying here to this place. Oh, this person bought this new car. Oh, this person's so happy. Meanwhile, she's sitting there a year later not finding work after graduating from college. So I understand why she's feeling how she's feeling. It's easy for me to say just stop watching. I know that's the easy thing to do and everyone at home might be like, well, duh, but it's a lot harder than just stop watching, right? But with that being said, she should probably stop watching.
Duh.
Now, another part of this is this whole idea of being ghosted. And ghosting is usually associated with dating and dating apps and people not responding to people or even going on a date and after the date never hearing from someone again. But ghosting can also happen with jobs too. So she graduated college. She's very passionate about what she does, so she says. And I don't know what she does. I don't know what her major is, what her degree is in. But she said she's been getting, you know, to maybe first, second rounds of interviews and even doing projects for people. But then she doesn't hear back from them. They ghost her. And ghosting is very damaging psychologically to anybody. I mean, whether that be in dating or whether that be searching for a job. So I understand her pain in that regard. But other than that, there's not much more I can say about it besides she needs to just continue to build her skills. Again, I don't know what her degree is in, so I can't give any specifics, but continue to build her skills, continue to network, all the stuff that you've heard, I'm sure. And sometimes it's not the funnest advice because it's like, it's not very practical, but at the same time it is. Tap your network, tap your parents' network, tap your friends' network, and tap LinkedIn, online media. Don't just be online. I know people personally who have gotten job opportunities because they left online, they left LinkedIn, they left Indeed. They still apply those places, but they went out into real life, into the field. They walked into companies. Depending on your field and where you're working at, you may want to just try to focus more on building connections with people than applying online.
I just had the horrible realization that it's been almost 2 years since I graduated and I still don't have a job. And I'm just like in this paralyzing state where I'm like I don't know what the fuck to do with my life. Like, I feel like there's so many like possibilities, and because of that, like, I don't want to take any risks to do anything, so then I end up doing nothing. But then it's like me over because I'm about to turn 24 and I still don't have a fucking job. And then thinking about that like puts me in a state of panic, and I'm like, holy shit, like, I'm old as fuck and I don't have a job yet. Like, I'm never gonna have a career, never gonna have a job at this point, so I don't know what the fuck to do. It's so the problem is I don't have experience, so I just need to get any job at this point, but like, I don't want to, so that's what's making it hard. I don't know, like, I think I just need to get a fucking retail job or something, but I don't want to do that at all. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but like, it's just a lot of work. Like, it's hard work. You're gonna be on your feet all fucking day, and like right now I just lay down all day hanging with dogs, you know, because I dog sit. I'd rather just fucking do that in the meantime, you know, like I don't want to get another job, but I need another job to get experience, to get a job. It's just so, like, it's just, I don't know, it stresses me out. Alternatively, I could just go back to school or something. But now I'm like annoyed because I've been thinking about this for the past like 2 years. Maybe I should go back to school, do something like, I don't know, medical, like do some kind of medical certification type thing. At this point, I would have been done because most programs are a 2-year program. So now I'm mad I wasted 2 years. If like I'm just gonna go back to school anyway, or I could even just do a master's degree in something. I don't even know what, but like I don't even think that would even help me, like because I still don't have work experience. So like I just think I need to get into a different field somehow. I have a degree in marketing, so it's so fucking hard to get anything in that right now.
Okay, so I was waiting for her to say what her degree is in, and she just said it, marketing. Now, no shade to anybody, and before I go in on it, I will say that my degree is in business administration, and the school I went to, there were different specializations. So you can have a business administration degree, specialize in marketing, specialize in HR, specialize in finance, specialize in whatever. So it's not easy for people who graduate with business degrees. It's not simple. You have to have a ton of experience through internships and connections. That's the big thing with business degrees. And another thing with business degrees is a lot of times you start from the bottom and you have to eat a lot of shit.
Watch your mouth.
And it sounds to me that she doesn't want to eat a lot of shit.
I just say.
She wants to have it easy. That's just that's the vibe I'm getting from her. By the way she speaks, her demeanor, and again, this could all be for the camera, who knows? And so, I don't know. But marketing degree, not willing to really grind and work hard, they're not gonna go together. She brought up going back to school for a master's. If you go back for a master's of marketing, bad idea, because like she said, you need experience more than anything, not more education. Going back to school for medical could be a good possibility depending on what she decides to do. She's not that old. She said she's 24, she's so old, she's not that old. I get it though, she wants to get her life started like all of us did when we first graduated college or when we first got out on our own. Another thing about her too is the mindset, and that kind of ties into the thing I said about her not wanting to eat crud. Her mindset to me seems a bit off, a little bit warped, to like she wants a good life now. And a lot of young people, we've all been there, right? We've been there, I've been there. We all want that good life now, but the sacrifice and the grind it takes to get to that good life, a lot of us, some people aren't built for it. So that to me seems like what's going on here.
Especially with no experience, so I don't know. I think I just need to start my own business, but I don't know what the to do. Like, because my friend's boss never works. And I'm like, damn, that must be nice. I want a life like that, but I don't know what to do. So it's so hard. And you also need money to do anything. So that's a little scary because I would need a loan. And it's like, I'm not willing. That's what I meant earlier about like taking risks. Like, I don't want to take a risk like that and like get a loan for something. Because what if it fails? You know what I mean? Like, you can't have that mindset, but that's all I can think about. I'm like, what if it fails and I like go bankrupt? I don't know. Like, that's just scary. I don't know if I want to do that. So instead, I'm doing nothing with my life. Just taking things day by day, I guess.
All right, so listen, guys. I'm not going to sit here and say and pretend like starting a business is easy. It's not. Her perception of what business owners do is warped. Her saying that her friend's boss does nothing. Now, maybe he does nothing, but I highly doubt it. Business owners tend to work longer hours than people who have jobs. And this is coming from someone who has a job. So I'm not crapping on anyone who has a job or a 9 to 5. So her mindset, you know, her mindset is not where it needs to be right now to start a business, okay? She graduated college. She's stressed out right now. She doesn't know what to do with her life or what to do with herself. Trying to figure out how she can maneuver and get into her field, but it doesn't seem like she's doing enough, in my personal opinion, from the video, but that's just what I'm getting right now. But to think about going back to school, again, for marketing, not a good idea. For medical, maybe. Starting a business, you have to have the mindset right for that. Clearly, she's not there yet. To start a business, you have to have some level of risk tolerance, and I'm not the most risk tolerant person there is. I'm quite risk averse, so again, I'm not crapping on her for that, but she can't just go into it with that mindset thinking, oh, I could go bankrupt. No, and especially down today too, a lot of businesses you can start don't require that much capital. You don't have to start a brick and mortar. You don't have to go into any business that requires a lot of leverage and a lot of loan and debt. She could start an online business. Give it a try. See what happens. She could expand her pet sitting business. That will not require a lot of capital. So I think she needs a mindset shift, but if she gets her mindset right, I think she'll be good. I think that's partly why she's not been able to find a job over the last 2 years, is that her mindset is not where it needs to be, even to go out and grind to get through all the pain. Because listen, nowadays finding a job is difficult. Nowadays finding a job takes heart. Because as you heard from the first girl, you can get ghosted and it's hard on your mental. So I think that might be what's going on here.
Hey y'all, it's y'all favorite broke college student, 22-year-old recent graduate, FIT interior design girly from New York City. Yeah, I'm just getting ready. Well, I'm about to leave my house to go be broke and, I don't know, do some shopping for a party that I'm supposed to go to tomorrow. Yeah, so I decided to, instead of complaining on paper, I'm gonna just complain on here every day until I find a job. Because this job market sucks. And yeah, I mean, I've been applying to jobs, but no luck all summer. Y'all pray for me. Y'all support me. Come with me on this journey of trying to find a job, and until then, doing God knows what.
I don't want to crap on anybody in the comments. I don't want to crap on anybody watching this video. I don't want to crap on myself. But if anything, I'll copy myself. All degrees are not built the same, okay? Let's just say it. So if you have an interior design degree, to find a job is going to be quite difficult. Not to mention, even in a major market like New York City, it's tough. It's a lot of competition for stuff like this. And there aren't as many opportunities to fill these types of demand for these people that have these degrees as someone who has an engineering degree, or someone who has a nursing degree, or someone who has a pharmacy degree, or someone, these are all medical, I get it, but same, someone who has something in legal, right? Or computer science or accounting. The idea here is that if you're not in STEM, essentially, STEM or healthcare or something that's professional, it's gonna be a little difficult for you. That's just the long and short of it. It just is what it is. And again, that's not crapping on anybody. I have a business degree and it was in general management, my specialization. So trust me, I've been there, done that. For her, she has to grind it out, especially in a place like New York City. It's gonna be tough. It's a dog eat dog place. It's a dog eat dog world. New York City is a microcosm. It's a dog eat dog city. So for her to become successful and get that job she's looking for with interior design, yeah, all that paying for stuff to go for a party, there should be no party so she gets a job. There should be nothing but grinding. Of course, take into account your mental health, I get it.
To all the recent grad or early grads who are struggling to find a job, I feel you, I hear you, and I understand. I'm sending my heart out to y'all because just for context, I graduated during the pandemic. It took me a whole entire year to find a full-time job. I applied to hundreds of jobs, and honestly, I didn't really get any traction until I decided to do an unpaid internship that gave me some work experience. I mean, it actually gave me work experience, but I didn't learn how to do the things that I did in the internship. At the internship, I already kind of knew how to do it, but nonetheless, just want to say is you guys got this. You can do this.
So her story is similar to mine. When I first graduated college, I had to go work at an internship as well. I went to work at an internship for $9 an hour. Now this was like 10 years ago. So $9 an hour now, maybe what, $12 an hour? I don't know. But the point is, I worked for very little. I went into interviews with different places, a little, retail management positions. I just couldn't see myself doing it. It didn't fit my personality. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I didn't want to go back to school and get into more debt. And so I was like, and I already had a business degree. Going to get an MBA with no experience seemed totally ridiculous. And that was what people told me as well. So I was like, what am I going to do? I felt stuck at the time, like a lot of people on this video felt stuck. I felt lost. I felt like, what am I gonna do? I had this degree. I did what I was supposed to do, but now I'm out here. I don't know what to do. So what did I do? I went back. I said, let me know what I need experience, especially with a business degree. Again, I keep beating that dead horse. Different degrees. Again, they're not all built the same. So if you go to school for medicine, or you go to school for some professional degree, or you go to a trade school, something like that, or you're in an apprenticeship program, it's kind of built in. You start off, working the job to get to that next level. As for someone who gets a business degree or a marketing degree or a psychology or something like that, or biology or whatever, you have to do a lot more to get a job. So I went and I worked the internship. And when I was at the internship, I networked my ass off. I talked to everybody there. I talked to the CFO, I talked to the CHRO, I talked to everybody. Talked to the people next to me, the accountants, everybody. And eventually I got an offer. I got an opportunity that I wasn't even qualified for because I networked in that internship position and opened up a lot of doors for me, and I went from there. What she's saying is true. We got to be creative, especially people that graduate in tough times like we're in now, when the economy is straight trash. You have to do a lot more than what is just the basic of going online, applying to a job, especially quick apply, dead that. If you're doing a quick apply, don't even forget about it. But anyways, that being said, guys, I appreciate if you made it this far in the video. Feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, make smart financial decisions.